How's it going, guys? Alex here. Welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video, and today going to be showcasing the new STR JEICE on my Extreme STR team. And of course, shout out to everyone that added me. Basically, I put my code up on Twitter, and I just tend to use some of your leads as friends from time to time. But I appreciate everyone that added me as always. I hope you guys are having a great day as always, and if you do enjoy today's video, consider leaving a like and subscribing if you are new. Now, to go over what the 100% STR JEICE does, and I just want to reiterate the point that he is a free 100% unit, which is dope. And the reason why I'm excited to use him is because he has an extremely unique, passive mechanic. So, he gives us 2 key to STR types, as well as a 30% stat increase, causes supreme damage to the enemy, and raises the attack of all your allies by 20% for 1 turn. He gives 2 key to extreme type allies, as well as a 20% attack increase, and he also reveals the location of the enemy super attack. The very first unit in the game that has an ability like this. His link skills are the Ginyu Force, Signature Pose, Tag Team of Terror, Brainiacs, Fleet, and Shattering the Limit. So, his link set isn't necessarily that great, but he has a very, very good passive skill that, of course, reveals the enemy super attacks, and it also gives key and a 20% attack increase. So, he is a very, very solid support unit. And the question is, what do I want to go with here? To be perfectly honest, so, I was thinking of my rotations. And realistically, I do want to get... You know what? I actually had the perfect rotations for next turn already. So, I was planning on getting the Margin Vegeta as well as the JEICE together. And then the Extreme Z Awakened Broly paired up with Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black. So, let's start off with this. Hopefully, the hit will manage to, stun the Fat Boo. If he doesn't, it's going to be a bit of a shame. But let's just see what we can do here. And then, of course, next turn, we are going to have Jason play, which is hype. And this is my very first time using the STR Margin Vegeta against Super Battle Road, and I'm very curious to see how well he performs against this particular... Of course I didn't stun. Against this particular mode, just because he has a lot of good things about him. For example, he raises his own attack and defense per orb obtained, so he's going to have a lot of offensive and defensive, utility. So, excited to see how, well he performs there. But nonetheless, hopefully we can get a few... dodges here, maybe, especially the super attack, and there we have it. It's only a medium chance, if I'm not mistaken. That was the one that counted the most, and there we have it with the tanking. Now, where are the super attacks? Right at the end there. Okay, I'm loving this already. I am absolutely loving this already. Let's aim for the Boo, okay? I think that's definitely going to be the best thing that we can do here. Defensive stat, 71,000. Is it going to be enough to survive the hit, though? That is a completely different question. So, the JEICE himself has a defensive stat of 24,000. And we know for a fact that the super attack is right at the end. So, how much damage? We shouldn't take too much damage, realistically. Let's see what happens. I'm pretty certain I am going to be fine. This mechanic is dope. This mechanic is dope. Okay, he's taking 30k. Oh, dear. I did not expect to take 30k damage. I could actually die here. Oh, boy. I'm most likely going to die here. Unless Janemba dodges, I'm most likely going to die here. That was just a tester, okay? This was just a tester. Come on, dodge, dodge, dodge. He's going to have to dodge this one. Oh my word. I legit have been let off big time. That was a big time let off. You know what? Get out of it. Get out of here with those attacks. Wow. I got way too lucky there. So, okay. You know what? Let's super attack with the Broly first here. Of course, the Broly is an AoE. And then my boy hit at the end there. So far, so good. I kind of just got demolished there almost. But I got extremely lucky there. If he didn't dodge when he needed to, I would have died, admittedly. And I didn't feel like restarting it, but I'm glad that things turned out the way that they did. Now, of course, we have my boy Rose Goku Black with 0 dupes, putting in the work. And he's so close to being taken out here. But maybe we can get a stun here. So high chance to stun with the hit. Did we stun? Did we stun? Did we stun? Did we stun? And we didn't stun, of course. Where is the super attacks at? Okay, no super attacks in sight here. I will take it. And again, I want to keep these particular rotations. But just for the sake of ensuring that I survive, I am going to use the Android 8 item here. And I'm going to be keeping the Jace around just because he is still going to... Well, he is the main unit that we are showcasing here, obviously. And he provides that big attack increase to the extreme type allies. And, of course, the key as well. So, with the amount of support units that we have on this team, honestly, it's just great because it just provides so much to the team overall. And this is the first time we have seen the Jace super attack here. And that is 200k damage. Gets the additional super attack for that bit more damage. And is this the friend one? That is the friend Janemba, which should allow us to take care of the Videl here. Almost called a Pan. That's the daughter. That wrong one. That's the daughter. And now we can move on to the next stage. And the Dokkan meter isn't even that far ahead. So at this rate, I should be able to get the Dokkan mode during the first stage. But just seeing that mechanic in play without having to use that support item is just so dope. I love it. I would be lying if I said I didn't love it. So, what do I want to do here? See, this is a bit of a tougher one. Right. Because I think this is gonna probably be the best thing to go with here. And the reason why is because the Broly does get a defensive increase after the super attack. So I'm thinking this is going to be enough, especially just going off how the Rose works, providing that defensive increase and such. So we didn't get super attack there. We are going to super attack now, going to get a defensive increase. And Rose himself should be able to tank relatively well despite not having that many potential system buffs. But we shall see. And we get the additional super attack. That is what I am talking about. There we go. Perfect runs all around. More of that. And it raises defense twice as well. That is dope. That is so dope. I just love it when things work out. And I'm pretty certain that even if I do get super attack twice here, we should be fine. But Goku is getting there. He is definitely getting towards the end of his lifeline. And he's gonna... That scared the crap out of me. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, that legit scared the crap out of me. I thought Gohan was gonna come out of nowhere, but come with harm's like, oh, I'm dead now. Okay. Where are the super attacks at? Oh, okay. I see you. I see you. Okay. So... what I'm going to do here is use this item. There we go. Problem solved. Yeah, let's keep the Jace here because Oh, are you kidding me? Is this still going to work out in my favor? I'm trying to... ah, damn, that sucks. I'm trying to pick up a few more STR orbs, but you know what? It is what it is. Let's just see what happens here. You know what? Let's see how well Jace can tank. I mean, he should... because I use that Chi-Chi item, he should be able to tank these hits relatively well. There we go. And now, that was the end of the super attacks for this particular turn. There we go. The Jace's attack spiking up. But granted, that's mostly because of the, what do you call it? The Future Bulma item that provides that offensive increase for 2 turns. And that is the reason why margin for Vegeta's attacks that is so high, despite not grabbing that many orbs. And of course, the hit as well, that provides a 40% attack increase. And defensive, but that just tends to get overlooked because it's whatever at this point. Any super attacks there? We can't tell because of, obviously. Oh, okay. Now this is a bit of... you know what? I kind of... damn it, I kind of wish I could stall a bit more. Just for the Dokkan meter. You know what? Let's just try to pick up a few more STR orbs and... I think I may have made a mistake. Maybe. Should I have avoided picking up those STR orbs? Because then I could have picked up the Dokkan mode during the last stage. Okay, low-key may have messed up there. Low-key may have messed up there, but it is what it is. We have the AoE with the Broly. Maybe if we get another additional super attack to go off, it will help us out a bit. But if I could get that Dokkan mode during the last stage, it would be dope. But so far, Jace, very impressive. And one thing that I noticed is that when it comes to this potential system grid, it is extreme. Okay, so on this particular stage, we just take on the Vegeta and Trunks. So this is going to be interesting. But the thing is, because Marlon and Vegeta are self-sufficient, yeah, you can see where that's going. But to quickly go over to his dupe grid, just look at it. Level 7 additional and level 8 crit. I wonder if they did that to try to balance it, even though they aren't necessarily all about balancing. But there's much to say about that. See, I'm trying to avoid picking up STR orbs. Yeah, let's go with this. Let's just try to do what we can. And I am going to pop this. So depending on how this goes, I may or may not lose. I'm just really hoping that I can end up taking out these guys before I get out Dokkan mode. So, I mean, I'm going to pick up a ton of STR orbs next turn, so I don't know. I mean, again, my main purpose here isn't to win. It would be nice to win, don't get me wrong, but this is the path that I chose. And I can't avoid a Dokkan mode at all. The moment that the Dokkan meter has been, like, completely filled up, that's it. Unless I completely rely on, like, normal attacks or something to take out the boss, which is completely ridiculous, I'm done. So, I'm just trying to do what I can here. Dodge? Okay, no dodge this time round. I will take the L there. Right, Broly. Now, show me what you're made of. And then hopefully stun the Trunks. Is that too ambitious? Hopefully stun the Trunks. I could end up dying here if I'm not careful. You know, I am taking a big risk here. I am taking a big risk here. Jeez. Oh, I'm going in. That is how you know that I am going in. Look at that attack stat as well. Can I get a double super attack? Because that would make things a whole lot easier for me. And I don't think I'm going to do it. I don't think the Broly has it in him. And I'm going to take a super attack to the face now. Oh, that is extremely unfortunate. I don't think it's going to work out the way that I wanted to. Unless I legit just rely entirely on double super attacks. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to see what I can do. But the likeliness of me not getting a Dokkan mode is super low. Right, what can I do here then? Any super attacks this turn? No super attacks. To my surprise. Okay, let's pick these up. And I'm just going to do this. Oh, the Trunks is stunned. Okay. But here's the thing. I'm going to get a Dokkan mode next turn. Which sucks massively. Unless Martin Vegeta gets like a double crit super attack here. Additional? No additional there. Damn, that sucks big time. And yeah, the Dokkan mode is guaranteed here. Damn, okay. Well, can't do much here, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and get this Dokkan mode off with the Broly. You know what? At the very least, we are going to get a large portion of our health back, so it's not so bad. It's not so bad. And who knows? Maybe I will be the luckiest person ever and somehow manage to take out that last stage, but it is very unlikely. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am pretty certain that with this particular setup, I could take out Extreme STR, but I would have to plan it to the point where I would get the Dokkan mode with, you know, the Extreme Z Awakened Broly during the last stage, and for that to happen, I would have to have, like, I probably would have to take Martin Vegeta out just because of the amount of STR type orbs that he gives to himself. And oh my word, he's not even dead. How is this man not dead? Can someone tell me how this man Trunks is not dead? Can this man just take an L? Oh boy, is Jadema capable of taking him out? I think I'm the one that's about to take an L here. A big fat one as well. Yep, there we go. I took the big fat L, but it is what it is. It was definitely a fun mechanic to use. Okay, so now I'm going to briefly show him off on a villain team, and I'm going to... Well, okay, that's actually super convenient. He is paired up with the 100% in Ginyu, which is perfect because they are going to be sharing a lot of links with each other. The main one is going to be the Ginyu Force, which is a 25% attack and... Well, just a 25% attack link. I almost said defensive there. It's just a 25% attack link. And there are no super attacks in this particular rotation, which is dope. And because the Ginyu is the one that gets the defensive increase, I'm going to be keeping him in that first slot. And there isn't... Okay, that's actually a lie. His defensive stat is like almost 20k higher than Jeice's. So let's go forward with this particular setup. Of course, Super Saiyan Rise Goku Black right now is providing a defensive increase. But there we go. Double-digit damage. Attack stat goes up to 660k. And I will show you the differences between the two potential systems when it comes to the Jeice as well as the Ginyu. But right now, Ginyu's clearly going in with the potential system buffs and just abilities that they have in general. But yeah, can have a quick look after the super attack. And there we have it. Finish things off with a crit. Most likely just going to end up taking out this particular stage, and then we can move on from there. And the reason why the Kid Buu is here is because I do want to provide that massive 50% attack increase to the Jeice, of course, the Ginyu. So if I jump over to the Ginyu now, he has a very different... He basically has a normal potential system grid. Level 5 additional, level 15 crit. But the Jeice is a bit of a lower one. So, yeah, that is definitely interesting to me. Right, now let's go forward with this, pardon me. And let's aim for the Goku here. I'm not too certain if it's going to be enough to take him out. But it will be close. But, like I said before, one thing that I do want to try to do, at the very least, is have the Kid Buu's passive activate, because it's a very good passive skill in terms of what it provides offensively, and of course defensively as well, but it's just so hard to maintain because of that restriction. Here we go. Got a big bad boss link active, got hit several times, and we get the crit for 4.3 mil, and that is with the attack increase from the Kid Buu passive. Absolutely incredible unit. Hoping that he does Extreme Z Awaken at some point, because I was about to say even a rebirth, but he can't get a rebirth obviously because he is already transcended ultra rare. But if he does get some sort of Extreme Z Awakening in the future, he is easily going to be the best support unit in the game, especially for villains. Right, I think oh, the super attack right at the end. Of course, okay, Majin Vegeta is going to take a big fat L here, a big one. And I kind of noticed that I have said that quite frequently in this particular video. Okay, I need to avoid that because I just pick something's up. And it's just like, it kind of sticks with me for a while, and a lot of people do point it out. But as you can see right there, my boy Ginyu getting up there in terms of that attack stat. Here we go. Even the Majin Vegeta is up there, finally. 1.3 million attack stat, but he is going to take a super attack to the face now. Here we go. You know what? I will take it. I will take this head on for 164,000. Jeez, that was a bit more than I planned. So I'm pretty certain that the Kid Buu is going to come back around. So I need to do this. And another thing that I need to do is bring back a large portion of my health. Is that going to take me all the way to the top? Okay, you know what? Close enough. That is all I needed. Oh, the amount of ki here in this particular rotation. Like, damn. Okay, I see you. I see you, Rose Goku Black. Still waiting on that individual LR, but you know what? It is what it is. New base Goku Black, maybe? I think that would be cool. Because the one that we currently have isn't that great, especially on JP. He's decent on global because, at the very least, he provides something with that key portion of his passive. But on JP, he's just so bad because he has a flat-out attack increase per all obtained. So, it's nothing too special. And the super attack is going to be there. So, you know what? This mechanic is great. I don't care what anyone says. This mechanic is great. And now I can just put the Kid Buu there. And just to quickly go over what the Kid Buu actually does. 50% attack and defensive increase, which is the biggest attack and defensive increase of any unit in the game. So that shot up to 500k. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Ginyu shot up to close to 1 million. Yeah, there we have it. 1 million attack stat. Oh, my boy. My boy Ginyu. Putting in the work. Do not overlook this man. Do not overlook this man. He has so many uses. And he's tanking hits as well. Someone stop him. And again, he is getting a 50% defensive increase from the Kid Buu. Not just attack, but defensive as well. Okay, the Kid Buu didn't tank that well. But you know what? It is what it is. And now, the bad thing about this particular rotation is that I can't tell if I am getting super attacks or not. But at the very least, I don't have to focus on having a particular amount of health next turn because I'm not going to have the Kid Buu there. But I'm pretty certain that I should be able to tank the majority of these hits well enough to the point where Kid Buu's passive will be active anyway, because I do need to be above 80% of my health, which seems to be likely right now. From what I'm seeing, it's going to be very likely, especially because Ella Black and Zamasu will tank these hits for double-digit damage, but the Majin Vegeta is where I'm going to hurt a bit more. Okay, never mind. Just never mind. Yeah, just completely forget what I just said. Now, where's the super attack going to be? No super attack again. Okay, that is actually a massive surprise to me. You know what? Let's go out of a bang here. So, I'm going to give the Ginyu an attack increase from Rose's super attack mechanic. And then, if for some reason Ginyu doesn't manage to take him out, I will finish things off with the Jeice. But this was definitely a lot of fun to use. The Jace is a dope unit. I will most likely try to take on Super Battle Road yet again with Extreme STR. But I will try to use a different setup. But there we have it. Finish things off with the Ginyu. Hope you guys did enjoy the video as always. And if you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I will see you all in the next one.